I'm Julia Herkel and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today's vlog, it's gonna be fun. I am going to be finishing the second draft of my NaNoWriMo novel, The Coffee Shop Book, this week. So I kind of have never really finished a second draft before, so this is kind of big for me. I know that sounds weird because I've been writing for so long. I have rewritten books, like completely taken just the core ideas and just redone them basically. So I've rewritten, and I've also done some editing before on some novels I've written in the past. But that was just basically me taking what was there and improving it. I've never really revised and therefore had a second draft. I didn't even finish the ones that I'd begun editing. To help this make more sense, I kind of have three definitions, I suppose. For these things, there's rewriting, revising, and editing. Rewriting is just taking something and completely redoing it over. You're like not keeping almost anything, next to nothing. Everything's getting chucked out the window. When you revise, you are strengthening the foundation of your book. You are improving the main things that matter for it. The character, the plot, the stakes. Like you're making sure the character arc flows well, that they change by the end. You're making sure that the plot line makes sense. There's no plot holes, there's nothing left undone, no untied loose strings, you know. You're just basically improving the foundations, because then there's editing, which is taking words already there, improving how you say it. So you're keeping the same end goal of what happens. You're just improving how you tell that it happens. So that's what most writers consider to be editing. The technical term for it is line editing. It is actually a phase of the whole revision editing process. But yes, so basically I am revising my NaNoWriMo 2020 novel. I keep on wanting to call it that, but I did officially decide to just call it in a different blog The Coffee Shop Book, because that's what it is. There's a coffee shop in it, and it's really awesome. But yeah, so I have one more scene that I need to revise. Why do I just slap? I don't know. Okay, I have one more scene that I need to revise in this novel. And then a couple of things I just need to go in and kind of fix up. These are just things I took note of while I was revising. I was like, yeah, I'll do it in the next draft. But they're so small, I kind of decided, I was like, I might as well just go in and kind of just quickly fix it. Make it less work for me, because these are mostly things that I forgot to do this time around anyway. So I'm like, I will likely forget them next time, so I might as well just go through the list and get it done. So I graduated recently, and ever since I've been kind of writing every single day. I've been kind of like revising every single day. So I get through about a scene in a day. That will mean tomorrow is the day I revise the last scene. And the day after that is when I go in and kind of spruce it all up. I don't want to say spruce, that's more like the editing, because that's like when you pretty it up, you know? When I just finish doing these final fixings for this round, and then I need to make sure I have all the scenes inserted, because I know there are some that I did not have on my list for fixing, for revising in this draft, because I was like, they're fine. They're not told well, but I have to leave that for line editing. I need to see how this works as a whole, and for now, they're okay. So I'm more concerned about the core parts, the core pieces that are moving in this story. So we're gonna try and make sure those are fixed. So today was my second to last day, I guess? Third to last? I don't even know. But yeah, I kind of left two scenes for the end that I just have been kind of putting off doing over. One of them, was like, most of it is fine. It just needed something like tacked on basically at the very end. A new component added on. And the other one, tomorrow's, is one I am kind of... That basically summarized it all. That's how I feel. It has everything it needs within it. But it is such a terrible mess because I did not have any flow. I had my list in my outline. I was like, yeah, I need to hit up on all these points. And so when I was writing it, I was just kind of going through it and writing it out. It didn't end well. It's all so muddled and such a mess to such an extent without a good way that you can see the thought process going, that I was like, that one needs to be fixed. It just has to be. So we're doing that one. Also, I might change something in it. I don't even remember anymore. I haven't looked at what my notes are too much for it. I just know I'm gonna really be trying to fix the thought process. I've changed a lot of my character's thought process during this second draft, so I guess that's why I made it onto the list, because I was like, she's likely gonna be rethinking things differently. Rethinking. Thinking. It is almost 7 o'clock. I'm sorry. I meant to film this earlier, but I was busy today. It is Monday, June 28th. I think it's the 28th. If it's not, I am sorry. But I posted a video today on brainstorming, which is cool. And I posted my blog post today, which was also on brainstorming. They were kind of supposed to go together. And I also, wrote up my email for my email list. I always send one out whenever I post. So it was a lot of stuff, and I was just busy all day. And of course, I revised the scene in the morning, and I was submitting resumes, and oh my gosh, so much stuff. So this got put off pretty far into the day, the evening, I suppose it is now. But yes, so that is my update for tonight. Why do I keep slapping stuff? Tomorrow morning I am going to be writing with my writing buddy. We're having a writing session, which is going to be fun. I thought it'd be kind of cool to film, I guess like immortalize basically, the first time that I'm truly finishing a second draft of a book in my writing career. That's really exciting. How many years have I even been writing? 6. Dang, okay, wow. That's 2 more years than I've been blogging. Oh, wow, okay. And pretty much 6 more than I've been making videos. Okay, that wasn't even that funny. I will be seeing you tomorrow morning. I'm hoping to vlog the whole thing as I finish up the last scene, and then who knows, maybe I'll feel like I can still just keep going after I'm done the whole thing, and I can finish it off, like truly. That'd be so cool. We'll see you tomorrow then. I hope I'm covering this fully. Whew. Hello there and welcome to it's not Wednesday. Tuesday, June 29th. It is currently 10:13 in the morning. I am about to start writing with my writing buddy. Usually I begin earlier than this. Usually I'm kind of done by now. But we kind of decided on 10 in the morning, and also I overslept this morning, which was just great. But, early mornings, late nights, eventually my body just is like,
we ain't getting up today.
But anyway, I am going to head on upstairs to the dining room, which is where I usually write, and we're just gonna get some revising done. So, let's go do that. Time just went off, which means our sprint is over. I don't even know if that thumb's in frame. I'm now going to take a break and chat with my writing buddy about what we've done. And by the way, I haven't done very much. This whole thing is pretty much as confusing as I expected it to be. Hopefully I am making it better though, so we'll see. Okay, so it is quite possible. Actually, it's totally for sure. I just rewrote the wrong scene. I just revised the wrong scene entirely. Both of them happened in the same place, so I mixed up my scenes. And it was only after I'd finished that I realized it, and I was leaving for lunch. And I have other stuff I need to do today. Like I mentioned earlier, I overslept, so slightly behind what I wanted to be doing today. I wish I could just keep going, but I need to do things. I need to finish formatting a blog post, the finale blog post for my series I'm in the middle of, on how like every writer is different. So that's kind of important. I also, gosh, there's just so many like loose ends I'm still trying to tie up after I graduated, where I'm like, these are things I've been putting off and I really need to get them done, and I'm trying to do them before I sit down and start working out where I'm going from here more. I also need to submit more resumes and stuff. I was looking this morning for like an hour and I didn't really, every place I was like,
You mean so many years of experience in this field?
and I was like, I don't have that. So we're gonna still have to try and find some places to at least try and submit a resume to today. Unfortunately, that means that I can't really work on revising right now, which is a bummer. I would like to finish. I would like to do that scene and like wrap it up, because it's just so cool. I think the new plan is just trying to get all this stuff done, and if I have time tonight to continue, and then tomorrow morning to wrap it up, finish everything off. Depends how fast I can do everything else today. It is 1:18, but I think that should be the plan. Yeah, we should do that. New plan. Okay. Trying to finish revising this. Take 2. My word just got auto-corrected to dragon. Okay, good morning. I figured this is a good place to kind of pause in my writing. It is June 30th, and it is now 10:19 in the morning. I was running around like all morning getting stuff done, and now I finally have been able to sit down and start writing the proper scene. But I forgot it has like 3 parts to it, and I'm in the middle of the first one. I've been interrupted multitude of times though, so it's fine that I'm vlogging right now. I don't usually stop, but since I haven't gotten into the groove really, it might as well. So at 11 a.m. Abby Emmons is having her last live stream for the month for her whole writing retreat thing that she was doing, and I would like to attend that. That is in 40 minutes now, because it is now 10:20. And that doesn't leave me with as much time as I had hoped for. I wanted to finish before then, but everything just took so long this morning. I was not expecting that. So that's unfortunate, but we're gonna just roll with it, see what we can get done. And yes, I think that's pretty much all. Let's see how much I have finished revising. 586. And yes, this is only the first part of the scene. I guess we'll just keep going then. My characters are very sassy. My characters are developing. It's a subplot, but like, it's so sweet. I'm so happy. I don't know, it's just a random sentence about breakfast. Why am I emotional now? Hey there, Editing Joy, just popping in real quick. So at this time in the vlog, I actually could not film an update. I had siblings all upstairs. My family was painting the hallway, which was right outside my room. So wherever I was, someone was gonna hear me. That's just kind of awkward, so we didn't do that. I'm popping in now to kind of give the quick down low on what I managed to get done. So I finished off the scene, the one that I mixed up. In the end, it actually was for the best that I mixed them up. The one that I was thinking of in my head the whole time was the one I did instead, with the whole messed up thought process and stuff. And then this day I did the other one that was intended the whole time. And yet I somehow mentally managed to replace with the other one. I don't know. But it all worked out in the end. So at this point, I just have some loose ends that I need to tie off and just finish off the whole thing, which is pretty cool. But I had to stop for lunch. And so, yeah, usually at around this time I would go for a walk in the day, you know, get some sunlight and fresh air and stuff and away from my computer screen and all that. But where I live, we're currently like going through this like heat wave. It's so hot. High 30s, almost 40s some days. It's crazy. That's Celsius for my American friends. Not Fahrenheit. We're hotter than some places over there, so that's crazy. Yeah, summertime. Anyway, so I finished the scene, ate lunch, did not go for a walk, and I actually did piano practice real quick. But then I decided to just jump right back in, see how much I could get done in this day. My goal was to finish, because in my head I'd had it pinned down to that day. I was like,
I want to finish. I want to finish. This is the day I want to finish.
so the goal became finish the book, finish the draft. And that is where I will let present time me pick up. Wait, I'm present time. I'm future for this video. That's where I'll just let you get back to the video. I did it! Okay, so I kind of did stop filming after a bit and I was just really focused. I finished off that last scene and then I went to tie off all the loose ends. It is now 4:25 in the afternoon. I had a short clip of the time. Oh my gosh, I don't even remember what time it was when I started. But if it was 1 something, I think. Or else 2 something, so it might have been like 3 hours since then. So I finished off the last scene and then I went to double check I had all my scenes in and number them out because I didn't revise in order, in chronological order, so I had no numbers of scenes. And since I was taking out scenes, adding in scenes, I knew the numbers wouldn't be the same as the first draft, so I left them out until now. So I went through, I numbered them, I double checked that, make sure I had all the scenes in this new file, document, Scrivener file thing. I was missing some stuff, yes. And I had to go in and do some quick revisions on all of them. I also had this small list, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it, where I just was taking note as I was writing. I was like, okay, these are things I'm gonna need to fix. Some of them I am leaving because they're like, research this or do that to the character or double check on. There's like stuff about the arcs and stuff, so I have to wait until I see it as a cohesive whole when I, well, hopefully cohesive, when I see it as a whole when I reread it. But some of them were just like, go add in this thing, remember to do this thing, and I was like, oh, well, I guess I better go do that real quick. It wasn't quick. It took me like 3 hours to do all this, but I mean, I did it, so I'm happy. Yeah, and now look, I took out so much stuff from this, and yet my word count jumped, and I'm so confused. I'm not 100% sure where all the words came from. Probably the scenes I replaced those old ones from. They're probably longer. My first draft was like 105,000 words long, which is pretty long. This one's 118,000, almost 119,000. It's like 118,880 something. Yeah, it's long, and I don't understand. I am very long-winded. This is a contemporary novel. Contemporary novels usually rest about 80,000 words. This is like almost 40,000 words over or something. It's crazy, but like also kind of cool. Yeah, so I don't know, this has been a really cool vlog, I feel like. I got to finish my second draft, my first second draft ever. And I'm really excited about that. It's just so cool. It's like, it hasn't sunk in. I don't feel like I'm done. I feel like there has to be something else because I've been going for the past 3 hours and finding something else and something else and something else. But now there's no other things except to revise it again. But we're leaving it for the time being. It's really weird. It's surreal to be done a draft. When you are a writer, I know so many writers don't finish drafts, but look, I like to provide good content and helpful content, so here's what I'm gonna say for this vlog to like help you. Finish the book. If you believed in this idea enough to start, if it gripped you in some way and made you go, it needs to exist, I need to create this, then it is worth spending your time on. Then it is worth finishing. It deserves it. You deserve it. So finish the book. Even if you have an awesome new idea. Look, I have so many blog posts on this. Use Pinterest. Make playlists. But don't write it. Keep note of ideas. But don't write the book. Finish this one. Finish the book. Trust me, you will not regret it. It feels amazing. It feels so good to be done. This isn't the same feeling as finishing a first draft because I didn't end on the resolution, but it still feels really good and like I feel accomplished. I'm just so happy. I wrote a second draft for the first time and it's really awesome. So that's all from me for today. Thank you for watching this. I'm glad I got to share this, film this. It was kind of crazy. Forgetting things, having to go back and put in things. Whew, so many things. Hit the like button if you liked this video. Share it with somebody who you think needs a little maybe inspiration, motivation to finish their own draft, their own book. Yeah, we all need that sometimes. Comment down below, what was the last book you finished? I'd like to hear about it. Subscribe if you don't want to miss a video. I am going to be posting here. I already have my next video in mind, so keep an eye out for that. So until next time, write on.